When John Williams talks, people listen. Weekday 10 to 2 on WGN Radio.
Time for our Coach's Show with Chris Collins, presented by Pace Bus. Pace Bus now offers quick and stress-free rides from Evanston to O'Hare Airport, which is $2. Google Pace Bus Pulse Dempster for more information. Tough one for you guys against Virginia. The rebounding pretty much told the story, didn't it?
Absolutely. You look at coming into the game, if I would have said to you offensively, we were going to shoot almost 50%, 44% from three, hold them to 37% shooting, 20% from three, I would have felt really good about our chances. But we didn't do the toughness things that you need to. Loose balls on the glass. We got killed on the boards, 49-25. Obviously, it's been a big point of emphasis the last day and a half as we get ready to play another physical team today in South Carolina.
You don't expect, obviously, that Martinelli's going to have the kind of game that he did, but other guys stepped up and you were still in the ball game.
Yeah, I mean, I think one of the things you've seen is, we expect Nick to do what he does, but if he doesn't, other guys have to step up. We saw that with Jaden Reed. We saw that with Arrington Page. Angelo Cheravino had some big buckets there when we needed them. So I expect Nick to bounce back like great players do. But, there were a lot of positives from some of the other guys.
And Jaden Reed just brings another element to your offense, just the speed in itself.
Yeah, he's allowed us to, kind of get out in the open floor and get some transition baskets, get some layups, get some open threes in transition, which helps when you play good teams. If you're always in a slow pace and you always have to work, rely on your execution, it can be difficult. So his speed and his ability to get into the paint and create has been a great thing for us as we've started this season.
Let's talk about South Carolina. They had a tough one against Butler the other day, but another team that was 4-0 coming in.
Yeah, I mean, Coach Lamont Paris has done a great job. A lot of Big Ten ties. Was at Wisconsin for a long time. He's a physical team. They have really good guard play. Michi Johnson, we know from his Ohio State days, can really put the ball in the basket. A lot of athletes on the front line. Obviously, looking at our box scores the last couple of days, they're going to make an emphasis on getting on the glass, and we're going to have to do a really good job on hopefully limiting them to one shot.
Yeah. They had similar lack of success against Butler and rebounding.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, you have two teams when you're in these kind of tournaments and you're playing two teams that, both had a tough night, both had hard-fought losses, and no one wants to go home with two losses. So, I think you're going to see two desperate teams that are going to lay it on the line and play well, play hard, and give it everything they got, and hopefully we can have enough here to go home with a win.
All right, thanks for the time.
Thank you.
This is Northwestern Basketball presented by Wintrust from Learfield on 720 WGN.
At Guzman y Gomez, we are fast food athletes say yes to. As a proud sponsor of Northwestern Athletics, GYG is serving up real clean burritos, bowls, nachos, and more. Made fresh daily right here in Evanston and across Chicagoland. Stop by our restaurants in Naperville, Schaumburg, Crystal Lake, Buffalo Grove, Deerfield, Des Plaines, and of course, Evanston. GYG is here to fuel the community, whether it's dining in our restaurant, ordering through our GoMex app, or even catering with delicious food that's fast, fresh, and full of good vibes. Guzman y Gomez, fast food athletes say yes to.
In this town, we know toughness. We fight through pain, get knocked down, and get back up. At Athletico, we bring that same heart to recovery. We don't just treat injuries. We see your drive, your purpose. We build recovery plans around your goals. Because you've already done the hard part. Now comes the power, the confidence, the comeback. Move like you mean it. Start today at Athletico.com. Physical therapy partner of the Northwestern Wildcats.
Progressive knows not all rides are smooth. Meet Claire. She loves her motorcycle, and she's learned to love the insects she encounters on her rides. She may not know the difference between a gnat and a mosquito at 55 miles per hour, but she does know one thing. It's always gross when one flies into her mouth. But she's so used to it that it's weird when it doesn't happen. Not every ride is smooth, but Progressive has your back with comprehensive and collision coverage from America's #1 motorcycle insurer. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, not available in D.C.
What a finish. A perfect game ender.
Even more, 10 Mile House at TMHEvanston.com is the sweet spot for pre, during, and post-game revelry.
Steps from Welsh Ryan, they got it going on 7 days a week.
And Sunday brunch, you just can't beat it.
10 Mile House is stacked with awesome comfort food, tasty craft cocktails, and seasonal wine and beer.
I'm going with the House Smoked Barbecue.
It's a crisp brick oven pizza for me.
10 Mile is the reigning neighborhood spot. Go to TMHEvanston.com to make a reservation today. That's TMHEvanston.com. Go Wildcats.
For scheduled scores and all things Northwestern athletics, visit nusports.com. Now back to Wildcat basketball. Here's Dave Emmett.
Welcome back. Andy in for Dave alongside Billy McKinney as we get ready for game number 2 of this tip-off here at the Greenbrier in West Virginia as the Wildcats are getting set to take on South Carolina. Hey, Wildcat fans, Game Day Spirit has you covered in-store or online for the best Northwestern Game Day essentials. Shop top brands like Under Armour, Champion, and Tommy Bahama, all at the official fan store of Northwestern. Shop in-store at 1807 Central in Evanston or online at 24/7 at shop.nusports.com. Game Day Spirit, where Wildcat fans shop. And our official game sponsor tonight is United Airlines, proud to supply the Northwestern Wildcats. And we'll do so right after this one here and head back to Evanston, where the Wildcats will get ready to face their next opponent. And they'll be coming home. And we'll be taking on Oklahoma State. Actually, that game will be at the United Center. And it's a Thanksgiving night. And I do mean night, 9:15 pregame and a 9:30 tip for that game against Oklahoma State. This has been the Northwestern Basketball pregame show presented by Wintrust. Coming up next, we're going to get to the starting lineups and have the opening tip. Northwestern Basketball presented by Wintrust from Learfield on 720 WGN.
Oh, hey, welcome to gift wrapping. Whoa, Zoe Saldana.
Hey, can you wrap these, please?
Wow, iPhone 17s. You splurged.
At T-Mobile, you can get 4 iPhone 17s on them. The new center stage front camera is amazing for group selfies. It's the perfect gift for everyone.
I'm the worst. I only got my mom a robe.
Well, it's better than socks.
So I have to trade in my old phone, right?
No, at T-Mobile, there's no trade-ins needed when you switch. Keep your old phone or give it as a gift.
Incredible.
In fact, wrap up my old phone, too. For my Aunt Rosa. Forget that. Aunt Liz will be jealous.
Sounds like my family drama.
Oh, I got it. I'll give it to my abuela. I'll take reindeer paper with, hey, where are you going?
To T-Mobile. The holidays are better at T-Mobile. Get 4 iPhone 17s on us. No trade-in needed when you switch. Plus 4 lines for just $25 a line.
With 24 monthly bill credits and 4 eligible port-ins on essentials for well-qualified customers. Auto pay plus taxes, fees, and $35 device connection charge. Credits ended. Balance due if you pay off earlier. Cancel. Contact us. Finance agreement. 256 gigabytes. $830 required. Visit T-Mobile.com.
This is Wildcat Basketball presented by Wintrust, proudly leading the way towards better health care. It's countdown to tip-off. Here's the voice of the Wildcats, Dave Emmett.
Andy Mazer in for Dave alongside Billy McKinney as we welcome you to Northwestern Basketball tonight from the Greenbrier Hotel and Resort in White Sulphur Springs, West Virginia. It's the Greenbrier tip-off as the Wildcats are getting set to take on South Carolina. Let's get to our starting lineups for this one, powered by Constellation. To learn more, visit constellation.com/energy. Constellation, the preferred energy provider for Northwestern University athletics. First for the Gamecocks, under their fourth-year head coach, Lamont Paris. They'll have one notable absence from their starting lineup. Miles Stute, one of their normal starters, was injured during practice today. Suffered a facial injury that resulted in a concussion, and he will not be available in this one here tonight. So the lineup will look like this for South Carolina. Starting at a forward is Mike Sharamjamps. He is 6 feet 9 inches tall from Mongolia. This will be his 100th career collegiate basketball game. Kobe Knox will get a start as well, a 6'5 senior guard out of Tampa, Florida. He's played for 2 different schools before coming to South Carolina. He was at Grand Canyon, part of their 2023 NCAA basketball tournament team, and also USF last year where he had a banner season. Hayden Asemian will start at a forward. He's out of Greenville, South Carolina, 3-star prospect and the first player to commit in this 2025 class for South Carolina. Jordan Butler, a 7-footer. He'll be on that front line. He had 28 games for South Carolina last year and one double-digit game in scoring so far this season. And Michi Johnson, who has been ping-ponging back and forth between South Carolina and Ohio State. He's here at South Carolina now, and this is his 117th career basketball game today. So that's the lineup as far as the Gamecocks are concerned. As far as Northwestern goes, it's a pretty familiar starting 5. It'll be Nick Martinelli at a forward, 6'7" senior from Glenview, Illinois. He is a preseason All-Big Ten honoree and had his double-figure streak snapped at 30 consecutive games in the loss against Virginia. Aronson Page, who picked up some of that scoring with 20 points in the game against Virginia, 6'11" junior from Atlanta. He'll start on that front line as well. as will the freshman, Trey Singleton, the 6'8 freshman from Jeffersonville, Indiana. 6 points and 5 rebounds in the game on Friday night. Angelo Cheravino will also start at a guard, the 6'6" sophomore from Chicago's Mark Carmel High School. 6 points and 3 rebounds to go along with 3 assists in the game against Virginia. And Jaden Reed, the 5'10" junior guard from Westbury, New York. And he comes to the program via South Florida. He really led the way with 25 points in the game, 4 rebounds, and 5 assists against Virginia. So those are the starting lineups. Chris Collins and Lamont Paris. Collins in his 13th season, and Billy is 2 wins shy of becoming just the second coach at Northwestern in the program history to get to 200 wins.
He's done some amazing things in his 13 years, of course, taking this team to the NCAA tournament a couple of times and looking to get back there with I think a really good roster this year of young players, bringing in 8 new players this year, and looking to pull one out here this evening at the Greenbrier.
It would be certainly nice. The Cats being introduced to the crowd here, which is seems like it's a partisan Northwestern crowd, unlike yesterday where, of course, we're in West Virginia, only a stone's throw from Charlottesville, where the University of Virginia plays. And it was decidedly a Virginia crowd yesterday.
Oh, no question about it. Just a couple of hours from here by car, so people could get down and watch the game here. But the Cats gave the Cavaliers a great fight Friday. Right. Seems like we've been here forever.
I know. I'm seeing flowers in my sleep. The score, a little on the interesting side in the rooms, in the hall.
Yeah, very interesting decor from a decoration standpoint.
It just reminds me of being in my grandparents' old house.
Well, it's kind of reminded me a little bit of the movie Get Out, which has made me stay in my room.
Yeah, I've not gotten out. I know. Yeah, you talked about kind of reminding you of the Shining as well.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Jack Nicholson action there with here's Johnny.
I thought I heard you knocking on my door last night saying, here's Andy.
I certainly was. Poked my head through that door with a big axe, ready to get you. All right, we're ready to get underway as the Wildcats, the home team today. And they'll be in the home whites with the purple numbers. And South Carolina in the black jerseys, white numbers, trimmed in what they call scarlet. Maybe that's what Michi's been talking about the other day, the scarlet and gray of Ohio State, the scarlet and black here in South Carolina. He just likes scarlet.
Yeah, he's had an interesting career, and of course he's leading his team in scoring at a little over 16, almost 16 and a half points per game, but had some personal issues that caused him to leave Ohio State and seems to be flourishing here at South Carolina.
All right, we're about ready to go as we wait for the television folks to join us here. And it'll be Ayrton Page and Hayden Simeon jumping up at center. The Wildcats will be attacking the basket to our left here in the first half. And we're ready to go. And the tap controlled by South Carolina. And Kobe Knox will take it across the line against Cheravino. Off left to Sherem-Jantz. Looking for a Simeon, now has him with Page on him. 18 to shoot. Ball comes back to Sherem-Jantz. Around a screen. We'll kick it off left. And Knox with a 3 on the way. That's too strong. And Singleton toes the line for the rebound for the Cats.
Nice long rebound by Trey Singleton. Comes from the free throw line area to rebound that one on the baseline.
Jaden Reed handing it off now. Singleton between the circles. Draws Sherem-Jantz defensively. Reed with a pass inside. It was too strong for Martinelli. And the ball will slide out of bounds and turnover.
Yeah, rare turnover for Jaden Reed. And right there, just if he takes 2 dribbles toward the baseline or just 1, he has a better angle to jump that ball into Martinelli on the left block across from the South Carolina bench.
Scoreless game. Not even a minute gone by. Johnson will give it back up. Sherem-Jantz. Johnson with a long-range 3, too strong. Rebound underneath by Butler. And a kick back out. Knox fakes the 3. Cross court he goes. Johnson against Reed. Fakes the 3, now gives it up. Sherem-Jantz. Jump pass. Left corner. Vichy Johnson for 3. Got it.
Again, a couple of offensive rebounds there hurt the Cats there as Michi Johnson knocks one down long range right in front of the Cats bench.
3-0 in favor of South Carolina early on. 18:38 to go first half. Martinelli stepped at the top of the arc. He missed that one short. And Butler carries the rebound. Now Sheriff Johnson will kick it off. Butler will get it back. First ever citizen of Mongolia to get a D1 scholarship is Mike Sheriff Johnson.
And playing a guard position at about 6'8".
Yes, he is. He's going all the way inside right now. Puts it up off the glass. No. And the whistle blows. And the ball gone in. There probably would have been no whistle.
That time he had the mismatch inside with Jayden Reed. He just really kind of backed him into the basket. Jayden forced him into an off-balance shot, but the officials called the foul.
We saw Jayden on the big fellas for Virginia yesterday quite a bit as well. Kind of give him a little thing, something else to think about.
Yeah, and teams sometimes will put a pick and roll situation together to get that kind of mismatch given his size, but he is a tough, hard-nosed defender.
Sheriff Johnson hits the first and the second. 5-0 lead for South Carolina. 18:04 to go in this first half. Reed will bring it across. Out of Page. Cheravino on the switch. Kick it off right. Now they work it inside to Page. And he has lost it out of bounds, but he got a foul first. The South Carolina bench is celebrating, but the foul on a Simeon is first and the team's first. So it'll be a baseline inbound here for Jayden Reed. Reed still looking. Finds Page. Wanted to step back and hit the three. Didn't take it though. Now a couple of jab steps. Nice pass underneath. Martinelli who scores from the left side.
Very nice pass by Page there on the dribble drive penetration going to his left. Defense collapses over. He finds Martinelli for the score.
Cats on the board, trailing 5-2. 17:35 to go in this half. Johnson, a couple of stutter step moves all the way inside. And blocked by Cheravino. Here come the Cats the other way. Singleton behind the arc, right side three. Good! And we're tied early.
Great defense leading to terrific offense for the Cats with Angelo Cheravino rejecting Michi Johnson's shot at the rim.
Sheriff Johnson tries to go all the way inside. Now finds Butler closing in with a two-hand flush. He filled the lane and jammed it home.
Dribble drive penetration. And Butler flushed that one home with authority.
7-5, South Carolina. Cats have the ball. Down the lane left side is Reed. And his shot deflected and stolen by Butler. Ahead it comes to Johnson. They'll give it up now. 20 on the shot clock. Johnson gets it back right of the key. South Carolina working it around the perimeter here with 15 to shoot. Johnson dishing it off with 10 to shoot. Sheriff Johnson, top of the key, hits.
Yeah, that time Trey Gibson got caught behind the screen there, went three-man removed, and got caught behind the screen for the easy mid-range jump shot.
Page banging inside, a little touch with a right-hand hook shot goes. Harrison Page. 9-7, South Carolina the lead and the ball.
And a lot of physical play going on down low, and Page likes the contact. He's a contact player.
Played right through it there and put that one home for his first bucket of the game. 15:50 remaining in the first half. 9-7, South Carolina. In the quarter, Johnson. Simeon now back to Knox. Johnson left open, the right wing three, too strong. Rebound, Cheravino saves it inbounds to Singleton. Now Reed, back to Singleton. Cheravino spotting a three near wing, rimmed in and out. Martinelli tried to grab that rebound, but Sheriff jumps, took it away. Here come the Gamecocks with the lead and the ball. The lead is 2. Now Knox tries to knife his way inside. Shot was partially blocked and out of bounds. Last touch by South Carolina.
And Arrington Page with a nice block on the dribble drive penetration on Knox. Good hustle play there, and the Cats get possession of the ball.
Going to send us to our first officials timeout. 15-11 remaining here in the first half. 9-7, South Carolina has the lead. Time now for our Athletico Physical Therapy Injury Update. In pain, start with Athletico. Visit athletico.com to request your in-clinic or virtual free assessment. Also, let you know that Minnesota's winter culture is off the charts no matter what the snowfall measures. From urban skiing to climbing a frozen waterfall, Minnesota is a utopia for winter enthusiasts. Get information on outdoor activities and places to stay at exploreminnesota.com. 9-7, South Carolina, the early lead over the Cats. 15-11 left to play here in the first. This is Northwestern basketball presented by Wintrust from Learfield on 720 WGN.
PowerPlate, the official fitness technology partner of the Northwestern Wildcats, is a staple of Northwestern athletic training, but it's not just for elite athletes. PowerPlate's whole body vibration technology offers an incredible array of health benefits to people of all ages and fitness levels. Put simply, PowerPlate allows you to feel better, exercise smarter, and recover faster. Sound too good to be true? It's not. See for yourself at PowerPlate.com. Live like the Cats with PowerPlate.
News Nation Tuesday. What if everything we thought we knew about cancer was wrong?
So you're telling me the federal government dismisses what you believe is the most important thing to be focused on?
And this doctor had the key to killing cancer.
It is the only cell that's within us that's never been unlocked.
Chris Cuomo on a breakthrough that will astound you. Killing cancer. Tuesday at 9 on News Nation. Watch News Nation on Xfinity Channel 223, DirecTV Channel 307, and Dish Channel 207. Or go to newsnationnow.com.
The break's over. Let's get you back to Wildcat basketball. Again, here's Dave Ennett.
Cats fans, Northwestern trusts IAS branding. With the Wildcats brand, let IAS branding, proud partner of Northwestern Athletics, be the solution for your branded merchandise and promotional products. Visit www.iasbranding.com to learn more. And attention all Northwestern students and Wildcat fans, Pace Bus now offers quick and stress-free rides from Evanston to O'Hare for just $2. Google Pace Bus Pulse Dempster for more information. Andy in for Dave, alongside Billy, 9-7 early on here for South Carolina. They lead by 2, 15-11 to play.
Very fast-paced game here. Cats trailing right now, but both teams playing hard after losing on their first night here. Both teams have come out with a lot of spirit and energy.
Jake West in for the first time. Justin Mullins also in for the Cats. We'll get to some of the substitutions here for South Carolina as well. And Martinelli in the paint scores and a foul.
And there's Martinelli on the scoreboard there with that slashing drive. Gets to contact, knocks down the basket, and trying to complete the three-point play.
Try to get the Cats in front. That does. (10-9), Northwestern the lead. Johnson leading over the dribble. And now one of the new players, Eli Ellis, into the game. Sharon Johnson. Angling left, 10 on the shot clock. Michi Johnson right back to Sheriff Johnson. Tries to drive, lost the handle. 3 on the shot clock. Now 2 on the clock. 1. Michi Johnson going all the way in. Free throw line jumper, no. And the rebound tipped back over to Johnson. Cross court he goes. Sheriff Johnson. 3 ball up, no. And Martinelli there for the rebound. Here come the Cats. Martinelli wants the one-on-one action with Johnson. Finds Page, free throw line jumper on the way, too strong. Mullins tips it inside, then that was stolen away from Martinelli. Ellis will bring it across to the Gamecocks. 10-9, Northwestern leads. 13:52 to go. Cross court, Michi Johnson setting up a 3, too strong. Rebound, Sheravino lost it out of bounds, and then it went off of one of the Gamecocks. There's a lot of contact under there.
Boy, I thought there was going to be a foul there as Sheravino was mugged as he's going to capture the defensive rebound there. But again, both of these teams playing physical. Another key for the Cats is to play physical defense here and go after the boards in a physical way without fouling. That got them in trouble the other night against Virginia. So
It'll be West bringing it up here for the Cats. Up one with the ball, 13:30 to go. First half, Martinelli off to Mullen. Extra pass made. KJ Wyndham missed that shot from the corner. And Sheriff jumps. We'll take it back.
Good ball moved by the Cats that time. Just couldn't knock down the shot.
Cats up by one, 10-9. 13-15. Left in the half. Ellis, circus shot, banks one home.
Plays like a very physical guard for being 6 feet.
Eli Ellis puts South Carolina back up by one, 11-10. 12:55 to go in the half. Martinelli at the free throw line. Banging inside to the paint. Little left-hand hook shot, rolls no.
Shades of Virginia there. Gets a great position inside. Ball just rolls around like a birdie putt.
Oh, hate those. Now a steal by KJ Wyndham. And it comes to West all the way in. Shot blocked and a foul.
Kobe Knox making sure that Jake West doesn't get the basket there. Tries to go for the block as the Cats come up with a steal and get out in transition.
So West to the free throw line. 1 of 2 on the year for the freshman. First year from Philadelphia. And the first one rattles home. So interesting on these scoreboards. It's going to mess me up all night. The guess is the scores for the Wildcats, even though they're the home team.
It was like that in the last game against Butler in Virginia. Kind of confused me as we walked in the gym. I thought Virginia was on top, and it was
really,
Butler.
It's really weird. I don't know why they're doing it. Well, we'll try to adjust.
It's the Greenbrier way.
Yeah, 12-11. Cats are in front. 12:15 to go first half. Ellis at the top of the game, working against West. Now Elijah Strong backing out for a three and buries it from just right of the key.
And Chris Collins talked about that in practice, that their big men can shoot threes.
And inside, Tyler Krupp gets free and scores.
Yeah, Jake West with the push and transition, not picked up, and finds his teammate Tyler Krupp for the easy score.
Tied at 14. 11:45. Long cross-court pass to Ellis. Fakes the three. Now Knox. Picked up his dribble. Finds the streaking Butler to the hole with a right-hand scoop shot.
Trey Singleton got caught sleeping there a little bit, trying to help out on the perimeter, and his man just back cuts him.
16-14. Gamecocks lead. Wildcats with the ball. Crop banging inside. Knocked down the man, and it's going to be an offensive foul.
Yeah, anytime you stick that arm out, he sticks his right arm out to push the defensive player away. That's right in front of the official. You've got to use your hips to knock the player off balance.
Just so you know, Billy is getting physical up here in the booth with me, and that hurt. But it was a good demonstration. I appreciate that. Timeout on the floor with 11:19 to go in the half. 16-14, South Carolina in the lead. On the go and want to stay connected to live college sports anywhere in the country? Download the free Varsity Network app. It's available on Apple and Android with new features this season. Easier than ever to listen live and keep up with your favorite teams. Don't miss a moment. Get the Varsity Network app and do it now. Wildcat fans, you can score a basket for your taste buds on game days with Odyssey brand Greek yogurts and feta cheese made by 4 generations of master cheesemakers and available at your local grocer. Cats trailing by 2, 16-14, 11-19 remaining in the first half. Northwestern basketball presented by Wintrust from Learfield on 720 WGN.
Libman makes a difference. The Libman Mop Crew is part of our winning team. The Libman Mop Crew makes sure the hardwood is clean and safe for the players every game at Welsh Ryan Arena. No matter what kind of flooring you have at your home court, Libman has the tools to keep it clean. Our mops, brooms, and brushes are proudly family made in the USA. Visit Libman.com to see our whole lineup or for a store locator. That's Libman.com. Libman, the official hardwood floor care provider of Northwestern basketball.
If you aren't paying with a Northwestern Athletics debit card from Wintrust Community Banks, Are you really a Northwestern fan? Of course you are, but swiping with purple and white is much more fun. Pay with Wildcat Pride every time with the official Northwestern Athletics debit card. Get yours when you open an eligible Wintrust Community Banks account. Visit wintrust.com/Northwestern to choose an eligible account and score your Northwestern card. Wintrust. Different approach, better results. Member FDIC. Specialty debit cards not available for all Wintrust Community Bank account types, charters, and branches.
Spend your afternoons with Lisa Dent, weekdays at 2 on Chicago's news station, WGN Radio.
Ozinga's purpose is to make positive impacts in the community, which is why they're the proud sponsor of the Together Building Better promotion. For every point Northwestern men's and women's basketball teams score, Ozinga will donate $1 to the NU Dance Marathon. And we thank you, Ozinga, for your continued support for this great cause, and go Cats. You and your dance moves up here are they're second to none.
Well, I'm checking out this young fan here that's getting busy down there in front of us.
Oh,
and inspired us a little bit. Hey, just a quick note. One of my good friends and the manager for the Northwestern basketball team when I was there, John Kachase, passed away. Just sending condolences and thoughts and prayers to his family. John, some of the players sometimes don't realize how much these managers do for you and how much they mean to you. And John was just a terrific person. Sorry that he passed away, and sending prayers to his family.
Our condolences to his family and his friends and the entire Northwestern community. Yeah, we watch our managers here work their rear ends off.
They make the trip so easy and so flawless, and just have a deep appreciation for what they add to the team. They're part of the family.
You get spoiled. South Carolina the ball at a 2-point lead. Knox inside, a near turnover. Somehow it was saved underneath. Now Ellis fakes the three, left the ball behind him. And 8 to shoot. Knox swings it left. Rebound up is no good by Grant Polk. And the rebound cleared as West will bring it across. Now Singleton down the lane all the way. Kick it back out. Wyndham spot on three is good.
A great inside-outside action by Trent Singleton as he pushes the ball in transition, draws the defense, and finds KJ Wyndham on the left side of the floor for the three.
Wyndham puts the Cats up by 1, 17-16. 10:25 to play in the first half of action. Ellis, deep three, right side, too strong. Rebound loose on the floor, and we're going to get a foul.
Yeah, Justin Mullins got a great view of that one, trying to box out Kobe Knox. Looked like they're in a WWF wrestling match over there. The left box right in front of the Cats bench.
Priest Nsandoko is also into the game for the first time for South Carolina. He has the ball right now, working against Ayrton Page. Big fella with a jab step. Quick one-hand pass deflected into the corner, and Ellis stepped out of bounds.
You got to be so careful as an offensive player. If you're going to play behind that three-point line and you pump fake, you're going to drop that 1 foot back and you're stepping out of bounds. You got to know where you are on the court.
Jaden Reed back into the game. Finds Page backdoor. Sharavino with a layup good. It's now 19-16 Northwestern.
Nice design play by the Cats, dealing with the pressure from the South Carolina defense.
Cats by 3. Gamecocks the basketball. We duck under 10 minutes to go here in this first half of play. Cross court again. This time a 3 up and too strong. Rebound fought for and lost out of bounds. And they say it last touch, a Wildcat player.
Well, let's have a little review there. It looked like 2 South Carolina players were surrounding Ayrton Page. It looked like it went off one of the South Carolina players.
I thought so too.
But I'm blind in one eye and can't see out the other.
And they will not look at it. Sindoko inside with a hook shot, good.
Yeah, big fella weighs about 270. You got to push him off the block a little bit. Once he gets down that low, he's 2 hands full.
Yeah. Cats up 1, 19-18. 9:20 to go. Ayrton Page down the lane against the big fellow. Reaching right hand hook shot. No. Butler gets the rebound. And they're going to get Singleton for a foul. He was tied up.
Arrington Page wanted a little payback there as he felt like he was punished down low. But a little quick shot by Page. And as we talked about in the Virginia game when the Cats, and Chris Collins talked about this in practice the last day and a half or so, our offensive execution is our friend. We've got to be precise and efficient with our offense, share the ball. And when they did that against Virginia, they looked like world beaters.
Yeah.
They got to do that tonight against South Carolina defense.
Jordan K-Punch is coming in for the first time here for South Carolina. He sets the screen at the top. Sheriff jumps, holds at the top, angling left with the dribble now with Singleton all over him. 10 to shoot. Now Knox. Looks to Michi Johnson. Back to Knox. 5 to shoot. Steal by Singleton. Ahead of the pack he comes. Nice pass to Sheravino. Lets the traffic clear. Then lost it out of bounds.
Boy, Sheravino with the pump fake. If he would have just taken it right up, he would have gotten the basket. Probably the foul. But just trying to freeze the defense, rush the shot. Cats with another turnover here in the first half.
Good awareness by Singleton to see Sheravino there, but
well, and that's his second or third steal in the first half. Trey Singleton doing a nice job defensively on the weak side.
Kapich. Back to Ellis, near wing. Sheriff Johns at the top. 10 on the shot clock. Kapich. Wild shot, no good. Rebound underneath and back up strong for Knox. He scores.
Again, offensive rebounding, but on a wild shot like that, Trey Singleton was just pushed too far into the basket that time.
Cats down 1. Now Martinelli from the paint missed. Singleton tipped it back out. Last touch by South Carolina.
Yeah, great hustle by Trey Singleton. Just getting a hand on it to tip it out to his teammate. Keep the ball alive. Great game here in the first half.
Back screen checking in for the Cats. Simeon back in for South Carolina. 8:02 to play, first half. Cats down 1 with the ball. 20-19 the score. Into Martinelli, back to Green. Take the 3. Now across the court it goes to Sheravino. Bounce pass to the top. Now Reed down the lane. Elbow jumper right side is true.
That's money. Hard 2-dribble drive, pull-up jump shot, gets the defense moving back, and before he can recover, Reed elevates and scores.
1 point Cats lead, 7:35 for the first half. Simeon banging inside, left hand off glass, good.
Nice move by Simeon that time. Walled off by Martinelli, but he just spins to his left.
Now Green, spot up 3, right wing, got it. Let's hope that starts him off.
Yeah, you get him shooting the ball. And the Cats are going to need his 3-point shooting and a great pitch out by Jaden Reed.
2 point, Cats lead, 7:05 to go, first half. Sheriff working against Martinelli. Now Johnson. Tried to shake and bake Reed, but he looked like he carried the ball. Knox back up top. Sheriff Johnson, 3, too strong. Rebound fought for and saved inbounds by the Cats. Nice job by Martinelli. Singleton on the push. Off to Reed. Fakes the 3. Now kicks it off. Green spotting up from the near corner. He got it.
Great hustle by Martinelli starts to play. Smart move by Reed to get into the defense while he spotted his teammate wide open in the corner. Green with the dagger.
5 point Cats lead. 27-22. 6:20 for the first half. Knox back to Sheriff Jumps. 6 on the shot clock. Sheriff Jumps. Bang it in on Singleton. Kick it out. Johnson. Long range 3. No. And Green.
Yeah, if he knocks that one down, you just got to pat him on the butt and say, great shot. He was at the logo.
Green brings it back up for the Cats. Across the court he goes to Reed. 18 to shoot. Reed down the lane left side. Fall away shot. No. Fighting underneath was Martinelli. Missed the shot. And Simeon will grab it and hand it off to Ellis. 5 point Northwestern lead. 27-22. Into a Simeon. Back to Michi Johnson. Left open. Right wing 3. Way off the mark. That hit nothing but the other side of the backboard.
I thought it was an earthquake.
Into Martinelli. Clean it shot. No.
Boy, Nick right now just having buzzard's luck around the paint.
So Ellis holds right at the jump ball circle. 10 to shoot. 27-22 Northwestern. Johnson back to Ellis. Right of the lane to the baseline. Cut off there. Behind the back pass to Semien. Missed the shot. Point blank miss. Singleton clears. Inside, Cheravino with a two-hand flush.
The Cats running a fortuitous bounce for the Cats at that time with the missed layup. And Reed pushes the ball down the court and finds Cheravino for the easy flush.
All right, timeout called by South Carolina. That's going to become our media timeout, I believe. I'll take a timeout here as well. But first, let me tell you, the Libman Mop Crew is part of our winning team. No matter what kind of flooring you have at your home court, Libman has the best tools to keep it clean. Our mops, brooms, and brushes are family made in the USA. Visit Libman.com to see our product lineup and for a store locator. 29-22, Northwestern leads. 4:48 left to go in the first. Northwestern basketball presented by Wintrust from Learfield on 720 WGN.
Hey fans, I know you'd do anything for a win on game day and an ice-cold Bud Light. Because whether you're tailgating in the parking lot or parked on the couch, sitting on your lucky stool at the bar, or standing in the fan section all game long, the clean, crisp taste of Bud Light turns a win into a win-win. And there's nothing easier to enjoy than that. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Visit 4abc.com for details. Don't wait for your furnace to break down. Call the knowledgeable professionals at ABC for your $49 Ultimate Furnace Tune-Up. We'll be there fast and deliver 5-star service, backed by our no breakdown guarantee. Call ABC Plumbing, Sewer, Heating, Cooling, and Electric today or schedule online at 4abc.com. That's the number 4abc.com. Trust ABC Plumbing, Sewer, Heating, Cooling, and Electric and consider it done.
The break's over. Let's get you back to Wildcat basketball. Here's Dave Ennett.
Progressive Insurance. It's insurance for motorcycles, boats, and RVs for protection on the road and on the water. See how much you can save at 1-800-PROGRESSIVE and progressive.com. Andy and Billy with you here for the Greenbrier tip-off. And the Cats have extended to a 7-point lead, their largest of the night, 29-22.
Well, Cats playing some good basketball here in a very physical ball game, but they're not shying away as they've done all year. Just play really solid, hard basketball against this South Carolina team. Cats with 14 rebounds, out-rebounding South Carolina right now, 14-13, and getting nice production out of their bench, outscoring South Carolina 13-7.
All right, so after the timeout.
Playing some great music here, by the way, too.
I know. Going back to the early 90s hip-hop. Little tag team.
Whoop.
Little tag team. That was good stuff. Whoop, there it is. Beachy Johnson tries to streak over toward the paint. He'll back it out now with 10 to shoot. Off left, Ellis. Looking for help. Now with 5 to shoot. It's Ellis dribbling against Mullins. Takes him to the hole. Spin, fall away shot, mid-post goes.
Tough shot by Ellis. Fall away jump shot. It was being defended by Justin Mullins.
Now Page dribbles to the top of the key, hands it off. Little backdoor action is a slam dunk for Ayrton Page on the feed from Jaden Reed.
And Cats worked on that play as well in the last day and a half or so, watching the South Carolina defense and knowing what might be available.
Ellis almost hit that dribble against Mullins. Tried to turn baseline, cut off. Nice defense. Sheriff jumps. We'll give it off to Knox. Right back to Sheriff jumps. Jump pass. Knox inside the arc left side. Now with 3 to shoot. Sheriff jumps with a big jump step. Fade away from the paint. Missed. And a foul coming up. Wow. And they're going to get Singleton. Second on the big fella. And That'll get us another official's timeout. But that was a strange call inside there.
Yeah, I thought it might have gone on Page or might have gone on a South Carolina play as the Cats played good defense, forced a fadeaway shot. Looked like they were going to capture the defensive rebound.
Keep up to date on the Wildcats by downloading the Northwestern app. Receive game day updates and news for all your favorite Northwestern teams. Access your mobile ticketing account and order in venue from the comfort of your very own seat. Search for the Northwestern Wildcats on the App Store and Google Play Store today. Folks, you can find holiday gifts on everyone's wish list and yours with ease this season. And get great deals along the way with Kohl's and Kohl's.com. Right now on the wish list for the Cats, a win before heading back home to Evanston tonight. So far, so good. 31-24, Cats lead. 3:29 to play here in this first half. Northwestern basketball presented by Wintrust from Learfield on 720 WGN.
Dives for lunch.
The Juicy Lucy. Essentially, it's a burger, but with cheese on the inside.
James Beard Award winners for dinner.
French techniques, but Midwestern ingredients. It's a little unbecoming to lick the bowl, but...
Plan your next trip at exploreminnesota.com.
Northwestern fans, come hang out at Jake Melnick's Corner Tap, Chicago's favorite sports bar. A place that has something for everyone, including students. Show your valid student ID to get 15% off your bill and enjoy everything from great burgers, award-winning wings, and a wide selection of craft beer and cocktails. Can't make it to Jake's but looking for game day fuel? Head to JakeMelnicks.com for takeout and delivery options. Jake Melnick's Corner Tap at 41 East Superior Street. Come join us.
In Minnesota, we don't hide from winter. We embrace it. When there's a nip in the air, we take on the trails. For every layer you wear, there's a new experience waiting for you.
It's a little unbecoming to lick the bowl, but...
Plan your next trip at exploreminnesota.com.
Weekday mornings at 6 is Bob Surratt time. Make sure you're listening on WGN.
Haven't had any reviews yet, but if we do, those shave instant replays will be brought to you by Barbasol Shaving Cream. Why pay more for gels when Barbasol delivers an instant thick lather for a close and comfortable shave? Choose Barbasol quality shave, trusted value.
I could have used some of that today.
Yeah?
Forgot my shaving cream.
Oh,
my
no.
Barbasol shaving cream today. So I've got that Angela Davis afro back.
Sheriff Jobs with a free throw, and it's good. Oh, man, you're talking we're like spanning decades here, by the way.
I was going to say Link on Mod Squad. Love his afro,
that was
too.
good, too, yeah. Like and Julie. 60s show, the Mod Squad. 60s and 70s. And Sheriff John hits a couple of free throws.
I just learned about that show a couple of years ago. I wasn't
Really?
old enough to watch it in person. Wink, wink.
Nod. 31-26, Cats with the lead and the ball. Max Green, who's got a couple of big threes, stays on the floor. KJ Wyndham with it now. Finds Green with 10 on the shot clock. 3:10 for the first half. Green faked the long three. Page has it now. Ran into Knox. Ball tipped away, but Reed got it back. 3 on the shot clock. He got grabbed, no whistle. All the way in, and smartly knocked the ball off of a South Carolina player.
Smart play by Jaden Reed, taking the ball to the basket as the shot clock is winding down. Loses control, but wisely, high IQ, slaps it off the South Carolina player, Kobe Knox.
He got mugged a couple of times with no whistle.
Yeah, spacing on the floor right there offensively. Cats a little out of sync. A couple of guys on the floor working together for the first time.
And, of course, as soon as I say we haven't had any replays today, we're going to get a replay to see if the shot clock expired before the ball went out of bounds. So our close shave instant replay again brought to you by Barbasol Shaving Cream. Why pay more for gels when Barbasol delivers an instant thick lather for a close and comfortable shave? Choose Barbasol, a quality shave and trusted value. Of course, in those great red, white, and blue cans. I remember using those. My dad using those. So we'll find out what the verdict is here for the moment.
Whatever the case may be, it's going to be very limited time on the shot clock for the Cats. And because they have this timeout and review, it will give them an opportunity to drop something in the huddle. And I've got to tell you, Brian James comes up with some doozies.
He does.
For low shot clock situations. He did that last year. Martinelli hits a game winner on the right baseline, right in front of the Cats bench.
Does he have a .5 play in his bag?
Yeah, just enough time to really just bat it at the basket. You can't catch it and shoot it with form. Something at the basket.
Reed will trigger the inbounds underneath the basket. Looking, finds Wyndham at the horn. It's the rim, no good. Rebound loose to take it out of there by Elijah Strong. And Knox was all alone ahead of the pack and slams it in.
Great shot, great opportunity there. But the Cats got caught in transition.
Now Reed tried to get it to Martinelli. He almost lost the handle, but now they're going to get a bailout foul called on Michi Johnson. That'll be his first.
Yeah, Cats are recognizing the mismatch with Michi Johnson at 6'2", defending Martinelli at 6'8" down low.
And now it comes into Wyndham. And the Cats will reset with Reed working his way into the paint. Kick it back out. Martinelli, three on the way. Good. Oh, did he need that?
And again, Reed facilitating, driving in, gets the defense on his hip, draws the interior defense, and kicks out to Martinelli for the score.
34-28 Cats. 2:15 for the first half. Kobe Knox working on Sheravino. Now Strong all the way in on Ayrton Page. Count it and a foul.
With a strong move, Elijah Strong playing through Arrington Page. He picks up his first personal. These guys are going at it down low. It is, can't be faint of heart to be on the court in this game.
So Strong, 6'8" out of Charlotte, missed the shot. And Page grabs the rebound with authority.
A little strong on the free throw.
A little too strong. 1:58 for the half. Cats up by 4 with the ball. Page. Hand off now to Reed. Knifes his way in. Fall-away shot is good. Got the friendly roll.
A great two-man play between Page and Reed, who have made some terrific connections early in the season.
1:38 to go in the half. Cats up 6. Michi Johnson with it. Near wing to Knox. Almost lost the handle. They reversed it to the far side of the floor. Now Strong, step back three, top of the key, nothing but net.
Elijah Strong again, pick and pop there.
36-33 Cats. 1:15 to play in the half. Page down the lane, got bumped and knocked to the ground.
Wow. A little extra action there in Page and Strong having some words on the left baseline. You know, you don't mind somebody playing you physical.
Yeah.
I never did as a player, but when it gets to that range of you're doing something dirty, then you take offense to it.
And now Michi Johnson getting involved.
I think Arrington told him he's a little too light in the pants to be having that kind of conversation with him.
Jaden Reed trying to play peacemaker, at least telling his own guy to knock it off. 1:12 to play in the half, 20 on the shot clock. And Jaden Reed will deliver the inbounds. Off the screen is Wyndham in rhythm, baseline three, nope. And it hit the rim twice. And Sheriff Johnson able to take it out of there with one hand. We had a minute to play in the first half. Cats up 3. Sheriff Johnson back to Strong. Fake the 3 and travel. Because Arrington Page came flying at him like an aircraft carrier. Somebody leaping off the aircraft carrier.
Yeah, forcing him off of the three-point line as he was going into a shot, as they call it in the playgrounds, ups and downs.
Oh, yeah.
Another word for travel.
Travel. Reed, jab step down the lane, tried to feed it inside. It was stolen by Strong. Strong ahead of the pack. He traveled, and there was no call.
Boy, it also looked like he might have gotten away with a double dribble there.
Yeah.
As Elijah Strong, a 2-on-1 break on the right side of the floor, Martinelli forced him to hesitate. Looked like he picked up his dribble.
Put it on his hip a little bit. So Strong with a couple free throws coming here. 83% on the year and missed the first one.
Justice.
And the Cats fans agree with that justice being doled out. Still a 3-point lead for the Wildcats. And now that lead cut to 2. Shot and game clock different by about 26 seconds or so. Reed shots it all over him. Reed, ball fake, down the lane right side, back to Page, stopping the key 3. On the way, too strong. Rebound by Strong. Shot clock is off. Chance for South Carolina to tie or take the lead into the break. Sheriff Johnson way out on the floor near the timeline. Almost stepped back. Ellis in the corner. Good defense by Wyndham. 2 on the game clock. 1 on the game clock. Fall away shot. No, and that's how the first half is going to come to an end. Or is it?
Yes.
It is. Okay, I thought I saw.
Exciting into the first half and great defense by KJ Wyndham on Ellis, forcing an off-balance shot as the shot clock and game clock winds down.
Absolutely. All right. We are going to be joined by assistant coach Brian James here momentarily as we get to the half, and Northwestern with a 36-34 lead. And Coach James joining us now. We appreciate the time. And Coach, a better effort defensively and turning it into some good offense for you guys here in the first half.
Well, we are pushing the ball with a better pace this evening because we're rebounding the ball a little bit, Andy and Billy. And so, you know, we're looking at some good shots off the break. We got off to a slow start because JR had 2 early turnovers, left a corner on a strong side 3, and got back down. So we gave up some points early, but Max Green, Trey Singleton gave us some great minutes there in the middle part of the first half. And so, you know, it's going to be a struggle. It's a close game. You got 2 good teams. The one thing I do like offensively, we have 14 field goals. 11 of those were assisted. So, you know, and the other thing is the rebounds are even. So we're, you know, unlike the Virginia game, you know, we're doing a better job on the boards. We just got to execute our offense a little bit with more precision. And Nick Martinelli's gotten some, you know, he's shooting too quick a little bit. Take your time, get the shot that you want, and then take it.
Are you pleased with the defense that you're playing physical defense without fouling?
Well, that's definitely a good thing for us, Billy. We're playing with, you know, they didn't get in the bonus the entire half, so we're happy about that. And we've held them to 43% field goal shooting. So, you know, our defense right now, if we just don't turn the ball over, live ball turnovers, and give up some easy scores in the lane, you know, we've done a good job.
Coach, thanks so much.
Thank you.
All right, assistant coach Brian James joining us from the courtside location as the Cats have a 36-34 lead here at the break. Stay tuned. We'll be right back with our halftime show brought to you by the Village of Bedford Park. Bring your business home.
Bring it home.
Bring it home, everybody. 36-34. Cats have the lead here at the break. Northwestern basketball presented by Wintrust from Learfield on 720 WGN.
Allegra is a full-service marketing company providing customized marketing, printing, mailing, and signage solutions to meet your business goals. Allegra offers a wide variety of creative solutions that are tailored to each business's unique challenges, from printing services and custom signs to mailing services and promotional marketing. Call Allegra in Evanston at 847-864-9797 or visit AllegraEvanston.com to learn more. Every game starts with teamwork, and at Goodwill, we believe in the same thing. When you shop secondhand, you're helping create jobs, strengthen communities, and give every item a second chance to shine. From game day looks to sustainable style, your next win starts at Goodwill. Visit GoodwillGreaterMC.org to find your nearest store. Goodwill, style with purpose, built for Wildcats.
It's Wildcat basketball halftime. Northwestern basketball is presented by Wintrust, Chicago's bank and official bank of Northwestern Athletics. Northwestern Medicine, proudly leading the way towards better health care. Athletico, physical therapy partner of Northwestern Athletics. SeatGeek, official fan-to-fan ticket marketplace of Northwestern Athletics. And Odyssey Brands Greek Yogurt and Feta Cheese, preferred Greek Yogurt and Feta Cheese of Northwestern Athletics. Here's the voice of the Cats, Dave Ennett.
It's Andy in for Dave alongside Billy, 36-34. Northwestern, a 2-point lead at the break. Time for the Northwestern basketball halftime show presented by the Village of Bedford Hart. Bring your business home. And a much better result so far in this first half of play tonight as opposed to being down 4 the other night against Virginia, having a battle back right out of the halftime locker room. But we see a little bit better rebounding effort, a little defensive effort, and the breakout.
A little bit of everything.
Yeah.
Look at the fast break points. The Cats have been really on top of that. I had my last box score had indicated that the Cats had outscored South Carolina 12-2 in fast break points. And as a result of that, they're shooting 52% for the game. So they're doing a lot of good things here, as they did in that first game against Virginia, but they just couldn't close it out. So their offense has been a little bit more efficient, much more efficient here against South Carolina, but they've got to keep that up in the second half and take those opportunities, and when they get those easy runouts, take advantage of them.
That was good to see Max Green get a couple of big threes for his confidence, and I'll tell you what, the Cats really needed them.
Yeah, they did, and it just speaks to, I think, something really important about players. Max didn't get a lot of time in the last game.
Right.
But yet he's kept his head in the ball game, and he got in, and that's how you get noticed by a coach, and how you get more time. Whatever your role is on that team, when you come in ready to play, and Max has done just that with those long bombs from the right side of the floor.
Some of your energizing highlights of the first half, powered by Constellation. To learn more, visit constellation.com/energy. Constellation, the preferred energy provider for Northwestern University Athletics. Cats with a 2-point lead here at the break, 36-34. Back with a halftime show, and we'll continue in a moment. Northwestern basketball presented by Wintrust from Learfield on 720 WGN.
Ozinga is a fourth-generation family-owned American business that provides quality bulk materials and diverse concrete solutions delivered where you need it, when you need it. With the help of our extensive network of transportation services, including truck, rail, barge, and ship terminals across the Midwest, Ozinga makes a positive impact on individuals, their families, and the community for generations by providing concrete, aggregates, and cement that help build a better future. For more information, visit ozinga.com. Hey, Wildcat fans, it's college basketball season, and SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of Alley Oops. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the courtside action this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Northwestern basketball games or to any other live event in your area, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of the Northwestern Wildcats. Let's go Wildcats! SeatGeek.
Hey, Northwestern fans, enjoy a meal at Wildfire, a 1940-style supper club featuring steaks, chops, and seafood. Try one of Wildfire's signature dishes from our all-American menu: horseradish-crusted filet, Wildfire chopped salad, roasted prime rib, and cedar plank salmon. Dine in and take in the smells from the wood-burning oven, or watch our chefs in action at our open kitchen. Lunch, dinner, carry-out, and private parties. Stop by any one of our 5 Chicago-area Wildfire locations. For reservations, visit wildfirerestaurant.com.
This copyrighted broadcast is an exclusive presentation of Learfield under the broadcasting rights granted by Northwestern University. Reuse of this presentation is prohibited without the express written consent of the university and Learfield. Announcers are provided by Learfield and approved by the university.
Our out-of-town scores proudly sponsored by Explore Minnesota. Score a lifetime of memories by planning your dream trip at exploreminnesota.com. Not much going on around college basketball today, but it was a big day in the NFL, especially if you're a Bears fan. And the Bears beat the Steelers today 31-28 at Soldier Field to move to 8-3 on the season and stay all alone in first place in the NFC North. The Lions needed overtime to beat the Giants 34-27. That was at Ford Field. And it was the Packers all over the Vikings 23-6. So Green Bay is 7-3-1, and the Vikings fall to 4-7 on the season at this point. But Bears win it 31-20. We'll come back and talk a little bit more about this first half of play in just a moment, where the Cats have a 36-34 lead over South Carolina. Northwestern basketball is presented by Wintrust from Learfield on 720 WGN.
In this town, we know toughness. We fight through pain, get knocked down, and get back up. At Athletico, we bring that same heart to recovery. We don't just treat injuries, we see your drive, your purpose. We build recovery plans around your goals. Because you've already done the hard part. Now comes the power, the confidence, the comeback. Move like you mean it. Start today at athletico.com. Physical therapy partner of the Northwestern Wildcats.
Are you ready for the ultimate transportation experience? Look no further than Windy City Limousine and Bus Worldwide, an official transportation partner of the Northwestern Wildcats. Our top-of-the-line fleet will cater to your every need. Sit back, relax, and leave the driving to our professional chauffeurs. Whether you're heading to campus, exploring the Windy City, or attending special events, Windy City Limousine has got you covered. Visit WindyCityLimos.com or call us at 866-94-WINDY to book your ride today. Stay windy and go Cats.
That alarm means it's time to wake up. House Smarts Radio, Saturdays 6 to 10 a.m. on WGN.
Like to listen to us while synced up to your TV in the comfort of your very own home. Go to syncmygame.com, syncmygame.com to find out how. Andy Baser in for Dave Ennett alongside Billy McKinney. 36-34 is the halftime lead for the Wildcats. And what kind of stands out for you? You look at the score sheet here. Well, what's standing out from the first half?
First of all, I mentioned it at the first break in the half. Cats shooting 52%. Brian James mentioned this, Coach James. 14 made field goals on 11 assists. Outscored South Carolina 12-5 in fast break points. And this has been a dynamic game that has featured 9 lead changes and 4 ties. The Cats are playing good physical basketball, and they just have to come out and keep that formula of sharing the basketball. Chris Collins talked about that yesterday in practice and this morning in film review. Keep sharing the basketball, and we'll get some good shots, and that's why they're shooting such a high percentage tonight.
And they're playing tough defense against some pretty large bodies from the South Carolina team, but they're doing it without fouling.
Yeah, and Elijah Strong had 9 points in the first half, and that eclipses his season average of a little over 6 points per ball game. And he and Arrington Page are going at it down low, like maybe they had some comments about that they didn't like about each other.
Yeah, we saw that, and of course Jaden Reed had to come in and play peacemaker between the two towers. You got us little guys. We like to make peace.
Well, sometimes when you're out manned by about 100 pounds, you got to do that.
Exactly right.
No, Richard Pryor said, "No heart for the fight."
It was good to see Nick Martinelli get on that score sheet as well. He had a couple of shots in close that didn't go, but he was able to get a 3. That's 8 tonight.
Yeah, again, he's had 2 or 3 shots that have gone in or just rolled around and come back out, but he's getting his shots out of the offense. Eventually, those are going to drop, as we've seen throughout the course of his career. But Angelo Cheravino also giving this team a lift. And defensively, Trey Singleton has played a big part in this Cats' tough defense as he's picked off a couple of passes, got some deflections, tipped out to teammates, just keeping the ball alive for the Cats, which has enabled the Cats to go down and score in transition.
All right, 36-34 is the halftime lead. Northwestern up by 2. This was the Northwestern Basketball Halftime Show presented by the Village of Bedford Park. Bring your business home. Second half is coming your way next. This is Northwestern Basketball presented by Wintrust from Learfield on 720 WGN.
If you aren't paying with a Northwestern Athletics debit card from Wintrust Community Banks, are you really a Northwestern fan? Of course you are, but swiping with purple and white is much more fun. Pay with Wildcat Pride every time with the official Northwestern Athletics debit card. Get yours when you open an eligible Wintrust Community Banks account. Visit wintrust.com/Northwestern to choose an eligible account and score your Northwestern card. Wintrust. Different approach, better results. Member FDIC. Specialty debit cards not available for all Wintrust Community Bank account types, charters, and branches.
America has an undeniable, unstoppable energy. At Constellation, our energy matches yours. We're generating electricity 24/7 with hydro, wind, solar, and the nation's largest carbon-free nuclear fleet. Enough clean energy to power 15 million homes today, and a commitment to helping you build a brighter tomorrow. Power on, America. Learn more at constellationenergy.com/poweron.
Northwestern fans, come hang out at Jake Melnick's Corner Tap, Chicago's favorite sports bar. A place that has something for everyone, including students. Show your valid student ID to get 15% off your bill and enjoy everything from great burgers, award-winning wings, and a wide selection of craft beer and cocktails. Can't make it to Jake's but looking for game day fuel? Head to JakeMelnicks.com for takeout and delivery options. Jake Melnick's Corner Tap at 41 East Superior Street. Come join us. Hey, Wildcats, ready to one-up your rivals off the field? Abbott and the Big Ten are back with the We Give Blood Drive. By showing up to donate blood, you can help your school win $1 million for student or community health. Score a limited edition home field design Northwestern t-shirt, and most importantly, save lives. Go to bigten.org/Abbott to find a donation location and put Northwestern in the lead. That's bigten.org/Abbott.
You're listening to Northwestern Wildcat Basketball. Here's the voice of the Cats, Dave Ennett.
Andy in for Dave, alongside Billy, 36-34. Northwestern with the lead here at the end of one. Both teams are gathered around their respective benches, and we'll get half number 2 underway in just a moment. As Chris Collins was saying before the game today, I mean, look, neither of these teams want to go home empty-handed. So we expect a dogfight here as the second half will get underway.
No doubt about it. And the statistics for the first half are relatively even here. And both of these teams playing incredibly hard, incredibly physical. So it looks like it will be 20 more minutes of hand-to-hand combat.
And we're underway. Second half. Jaden Reed will find Singleton right wing. At the top, Martinelli. Off left is Reed. 15 to shoot. Out of bounce pass, low block, and the left side is Singleton. We're against Sherem Johnson. 10 to shoot. Knifes his way inside, all the way to the glass and scores.
Singleton using that big body to post up on Sherem Johnson, who has good size but doesn't have the bulk that Singleton has. Good patient move inside.
Now a Simeon for South Carolina. 38-34 Northwestern. Now Sherem Johnson with a three, rimmed out. Rebound by Sheravino. That'll start the break back with Reed. He'll slow it down for numbers. Finds Sheravino. Attacking glass, knifing his way through. Shot block. Martinelli there for the rebound. And off glass and good.
And Jaden Reed made a great play. He had the break, but didn't have the number slowed down, let his teammates catch up. And then the ensuing drive, an offensive rebound and put back for the Cats.
Lead back to 6 for Northwestern. 40-34. 18:48 for the game. Sherem Johnson. Johnson. Stop the dribble. Right side, Knox. Long range three, too strong. Sherem Johnson with the rebound. Back to Johnson. Straight on between the rings. Jump pass. Back to Johnson. Left wing three on the way. Nope. Rebound Martinelli. And a foul on a Simeon. Reaching in.
In the first half, South Carolina just shoots 21% from the three-point arc. They're going to keep taking them, and the Cats have to secure the long rebounds. The longer the shot is, if it doesn't go in, the longer the rebound's going to be. So they've got to secure those areas in the free throw line area in what I call range rebounds.
40-34, Cats the lead on the ball. Reed down the lane left side, finds Singleton on the other side of the glass. Missed it though.
Double pumped a little too hard as was challenged by Butler inside, who's 7 feet tall.
Simeon, near wing. Knox inside. Simeon back to the top. Sherem Johnson missed. Handling off the Michi Johnson for the shot. Missed it, but the long rebound tapped back out. He'll take another long three and miss. But Simeon captures the rebound. Now Johnson down the lane right side will stop. Now a three ball goes up. Too strong off the side of the rim and out of bounds.
Wow, they
Yeah,
had
Butler
three
missed
cracks
that
at they had 3 cracks at it though, and Chris Collins looking at his team and said, "Guys, we've got to get those defensive rebounds again. Look at those threes that were taken and how far the ball out after it." Just not the charge.
Sure. Sheriff Johns. Back to the basket. Left of the lane. Double team came. Cross-court pass. Touch pass. Lining up in the corner for a three is strong. It hits.
Yeah, they made the Cats pay for their rotation that time as Page helps out on Jerome bumps. And Strong with the 3 right in front of the South Carolina bench.
40-37 Cats lead, and now a steal in the backcourt. Here comes South Carolina the other way. 16:32 to go. Strong feeling it. Too strong. Rebound in the air and stolen away by the Cats. Here comes Reed with a little alley-oop and a thunder jam for Page.
Great hustle by Nick Martinelli, capturing a long rebound, finding Reed, who gets out on the break to a streaking Page on the left side of the floor for the dunk.
42-37 Cats. Now a lead for Strong, right of the lane, picked up by Page. 15 to shoot. Singleton. That's unique.
Defensive play as Strong tries to spin out of the shot, out of the dribble, actually just punches it away. Cats are off in transition.
Sheriff Jumps will pick up the foul. They'll send us to an official's timeout. Chicagoland for premium apparel and promotion products. Look no further than IAS Branding, proud partner of Northwestern Athletics, the industry standard in corporate athletic and event merchandise. IAS Branding is your one-stop solution to bring your brand to life. Visit www.isabranding.com and you can learn a whole lot more. We'll take a timeout. 15:06 to go. Cats 45, Gamecocks 40. Northwestern basketball presented by Wintrust from Learfield on 720 WGN.
Odyssey Greek yogurt and feta cheese are produced with 4 generations of our family's expertise and commitment. We start with the best dairy farms providing high-quality milk so you can feel good about what you feed your family. Odyssey Greek yogurt and feta cheese, proud partner of Northwestern Athletics, now available at your local grocer.
Spot on, nice fish. Nice walleye. Look at that.
Beautiful.
Minnesota Gold right there.
This is the first restaurant in the world that strictly is decolonized menu. All right, let's try this soup.
Oh man, that's good. So earthy and mushroomy.
Where's the seals?
It looks like the ocean.
It's not that cold. It is that wet, though.
What will your Minnesota travel story be? Discover what makes Minnesota the star of the North at exploreminnesota.com.
I think we've just scratched the surface.
Odyssey Greek yogurt and feta cheese are produced with 4 generations of our family's expertise and commitment. We start with the best dairy farms providing high-quality milk so you can feel good about what you feed your family. Odyssey Greek yogurt and feta cheese, proud partner of Northwestern Athletics, now available at your local grocer.
Now, let's get you back to Wildcat basketball. Here's the voice of the Cats, Dave Ennett.
Wildcat fans, Game Day Spirit has you covered. In store or online for the best Northwestern Game Day essentials, shop top brands like Under Armour, Champion, and Tommy Bahama, all at the official fan store of the Northwestern Wildcats. Shop in store at 1807 Central in Evanston or online at 24/7 at shop.nusports.com. Game Day Spirit for Wildcats fans. Shop at shop.nusports.com. Andy and Billy here as the Cats have a 45-40 lead over South Carolina. And it'll be free throw shooting time for Jaden Reed when the game gets back underway.
Yeah, Jaden Reed in 20 minutes, 4 points tonight, 7 assists, and an unusual 3 turnovers. He had 2 turnovers in the first half, and he's a young man, a point guard that really takes care of the basketball. But and Coach James mentioned that at the half. It's just rare. Some nights you're going to lose balls and have turnovers. It's just part of the game. But in spite of that, 7 assists for Jaden Reed tonight. Cats have 12 assists and 3 steals. Cats also punishing South Carolina in the paint, winning that battle 24-18. So they've been relentless in getting the ball inside.
You know, a lot of the South Carolina big men are stepping out and trying to hit threes. So Reed at the line, first free throw short. A rare miss. Just the 5th of the season for Jaden Reed. One more opportunity, and that one's true. Cats with a 6-point lead now, 46-40, as we get 15 minutes to play second half. That's Ellis in the front court. Knox finds Johnson right in front of the bench. Near wing is Strong. Picked up this time by Martinelli with Page on the bench. Strong banging his way inside. Got away with a Euro step. Now Johnson lining up a 3 and hitting.
Yeah, he had a lot of time with that as the Cats defense was focused on Strong as he was crab dribbling into the paint, setting up Michi Johnson for the long strike.
3-point Cats lead. Now give and go. Martinelli from the elbow. Lean-in shot. Too strong. And a foul underneath. Tyler Cross. Cue on him.
Tyler giving Arrington Page a nice break, a well-deserved break.
So KJ Wyndham back into the game for Sheravino. As Ellis will bring the ball across for South Carolina. 46-43. Cats the lead. 14-18 to go. Strong wants it against Wyndham. A little mismatch there. And a nice reach in by Reed, but a foul coming up.
And with that, you want to make a guy like Strong put the ball on the floor, just play good position defense. He was out of control, and get your shoulders squared and take the charge that time. Jaden Reed reaching in and getting caught with his hand in the cookie jar.
It's Knox. Now Strong near wing. Picked up by Martinelli this time with 8 to shoot. Strong out of control. Works to the right side. A fall away baseline shot. Good.
Tough shot by Strong. Worked from one side of the floor to the other as a post up and then knocks down the fadeaway jump shot.
1-point game now, 46-45. Cats the lead. Martinelli inside the arc, right side. Feed it inside. Nice catch there by Singleton. Goes up Strong. Got the bucket and a foul.
Nice over-the-top pass by Martinelli as Trey Singleton had the defender on his back, tosses it over, and then Michi Johnson tries to make the steal and picks up a foul.
3-point lead for the Cats. Singleton trying to make it 4. And he does.
Singleton playing one of his best games all around tonight. 3 or 4 from the field, 5 rebounds, and playing some solid defense.
continuing to grow as a freshman, and these are the kind of games in which you have to have this experience going into the Big Ten.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be like this every night. 49-45. Cats the lead. South Carolina the ball. 13:25 remains. Beachy Johnson got free inside, and an easy one.
Jaden Reed went for the steal. He gambled and lost on that one, and Johnson scores inside.
Ceravino back in. He got dropped. Now Martinelli at the top. 49-47 Cats. Martinelli spinning inside. A little shot from behind is no good, but he got fouled. And was fouled by Simeon.
Yeah, Simeon with a good push in the back as Martinelli spins off of him going from right to left. Just couldn't get it to drop again. Martinelli usually knocks those down.
And the free throw good. Jake West in for Jaden Reed. 13:03 remains. Martinelli's second free throw good. That's 15 for Martinelli. 51-47. Cats lead. Gamecocks basketball across the timeline. Beachy Johnson picked up by Singleton. Gets it back. And a cross-court pass to Simeon. Left all by himself. And a layup good with the left hand.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there that time. Simeon left inside and scores.
2-point lead for the Cats with the ball. Ceravino. With the West was open. Fake the three. Nice little give and go pass inside of Martinelli, who is just hammered.
And by 3 South Carolina players on that one. And West sets that up with the pump fake for the shot out. You got to honor a shot because he's a really good shooter. Defense leaves their feet. He gets inside, and a nice pass inside to Martinelli.
His first free throw is good. That's 16 for Martinelli. Second free throw good.
Cats getting good effort from so many players tonight, and that's what you have to have with the depth that they have. And from night to night, you're going to see different people contribute. And we're seeing that Max Green coming off the bench and playing well in the first half.
53-49. Cats the lead. 12-10 to play. Johnson. Sheriff Johnson. Standing dribble against Trey Singleton. Now picks up the dribble. Capich inside. Fouled as he goes to the basket.
Yeah, Wyndham just got himself into the wrong position defensively that time, giving the middle of the floor up. It picks up his first personal foul.
So a timeout here on the floor. Cats have the 53-49 lead. Minnesota's winter culture is off the charts no matter what the snowfall measures. From urban skiing to private frozen waterfall. Minnesota is a utopia for winter enthusiasts. Get information on outdoor activities and places to stay at exploreminnesota.com. Our official game sponsor tonight, United Airlines, proud to fly the Northwestern Wildcats, and they will do it again tonight as the Cats head back to Evanston. 53-49. Northwestern has the lead. 11:58 remains. This is Northwestern basketball presented by Wintrust from Learfield on 720 WGN.
At Guzman y Gomez, we are fast food athletes say yes to. As a proud sponsor of Northwestern Athletics, GYG is serving up real clean burritos, bowls, nachos, and more. Made fresh daily right here in Evanston and across Chicagoland. Stop by our restaurants in Naperville, Schaumburg, Crystal Lake, Buffalo Grove, Deerfield, Des Plaines, and of course, Evanston. GYG is here to fuel the community, whether it's dining in our restaurant, ordering through our GoMex app, or even catering with delicious food that's fast, fresh, and full of good vibes. Guzman y Gomez, fast food athletes say yes to.
Celebrate the holidays at Pettorino's Italian Restaurant in the heart of Chicago. The Pasticeria's famous peppermint hot chocolate is back with boozy editions available at their now open sidewalk bar. New Pasticeria holiday hours, Friday and Saturday till 9, Sunday through Thursday till 8. Holiday gift cards are also available. Spend $100 and receive an additional $25 gift card good at any Good Plate Hospitality location. Stop into the Pasticeria for all your holiday baked goods and visit Pettorino's.
John Williams, weekday mornings at 10. Miss a little, miss a lot on WGN.
Hey, Wildcat fans, score a basket for your taste buds with Odyssey Brands Greek yogurt and feta cheese, made by 4 generations of master cheesemakers and available at your local grocer. Barbasol shaving cream, delivering quality shave at an honest value for over 100 years. Barbasol, America's #1 shaving cream. Close Shave America. Close Shave Barbasol. We got a close one going on here. Northwestern with a lead, 53-49, with 11:58 remaining in the second half.
South Carolina has taken 24 three-point shots this evening, Andy. Just 6 of 24. Cats 6 and 11 on the other hand. But that has kept them in this game because the Wildcats holding South Carolina overall game to 44% shooting, 43 in the first half.
So it's Jordan Kapuch at the free throw line, transferred in from UC San Diego. And he's short. The Tritons, by the way, 30-5 a year ago and played Michigan in the first round of the NCAA tournament, but lost. But Kapuch had 15 points and 8 rebounds in that one. And that's a free throw here. 3-point lead for the Cats. West finally gets it across the timeline. And they'll give it up to Cherovino. 17 to shoot. Singleton off to West. Left wing. Underneath it goes to Martinelli. Nice spin move. Put up a shot. No, thought he got fouled. No whistle. And here come the Gamecocks.
They're letting them play.
Sheriff jumps between the circles against Singleton. Near side Ellis. They'll bounce it back to the top. Crossing over Cherovino to the free throw line. Jab step at the elbow. Caught up there, though. We'll have to hand it off. 5 on the shot clock. Sheriff jumps down the lane. Looked like he traveled. Back up top to Ellis. 3, no. Rebound, nope. And a foul.
Justin Mullins with great inside position on Pope that time. Gets the foul. Cats up by 3. And a quick congratulations to the women's field hockey team for winning their second back-to-back NCAA championship, defeating Princeton today.
That is impressive. Congratulations. Hard to do it once, harder to do it twice.
Oh, my goodness, yes. Very committed and talented group.
Martinelli with it. Cats up 3. 10:55 to go. Now Page back in, all the way down the lane. Left-hand layup, good.
That's what you call a gangster move right there. He puts the ball on the floor, gets a half a step on the defender, and just bumps him with that right shoulder, knocks him off, and scores inside. Great move by Arrington Page.
Now Johnson angling left, finds Sheriff Johns. Kapuch puts up the 3, missed.
Good challenge on the perimeter by Page without fouling.
Weak side rebound to Cherovino. And now Page with it again, inside the arc, right wing. Working against Kapuch. Puts the ball to the deck again. Nice little pass inside. Martinelli scores with the left hand and a foul.
Terrific pass by Page, but what he did is he saw that Martinelli had the position, takes 2 dribbles into the paint, get a better angle on the pass, drops it in for the score.
That was impressive. Sheriff Johnson with a foul, his 3rd. And he'll exit, as will Kapuch. Butler and Strong back in for South Carolina.
Yeah, Strong has been the guy for South Carolina tonight. That's just been leading them and scoring 14 points. Just 3 rebounds, but he's been playing so strong inside in addition to knocking down some threes.
Martinelli good on the free throw. He has 20. The lead is 8 for the Wildcats. Sheriff Johns actually limped off the floor, working on his right hamstring or left hamstring. We duck under 10 minutes to play. Johnson. Jab step, finds Butler open. Near wing three, no. Rebound underneath by Polk. Goes back up and scores.
Yeah, Trey Singleton turns his head for a moment, allowing Polk to get inside to capture the offensive rebound. You got to block out.
58-52, Cats the lead in the ball. Page, high block. Down low pass, Sheravino fills, scores with a left hand.
Great pass and great cut by Sheravino. Great pass by Page.
Giving opponents one more thing to consider about his game, the assist game. 60-52, nice give and go inside. Johnson got caught up, will have to get it back out. Strong, three on the way, short. Rebound, punch back out. Johnson got a man in the air, and now Polk open three, got it.
Yeah, just offensive rebound, shifts to defense, get pump faked off your feet, and move the ball, and a good ball movement by South Carolina.
5-point lead for the Cats. Martinelli feeling it from three, rimmed in and out. Strong there for the rebound, and a whistle stops play as Butler is down. I didn't see any contact. I was looking at the rebound.
And I don't know if he
might have cramped up. They're working on his thigh.
Michi Johnson trying to give him a hand up.
Yeah.
I don't know if he bumped knees or had his mid-thigh hit with a knee, which hurts.
Ouch. Yeah, I didn't catch the replay. Actually, we don't even have the benefit of the replay.
And we can make stuff up.
Yeah, it looked like he got a knee right in the thigh.
Hope it isn't anything serious.
So now we're ready to go as Simeon will come in to get him. All right. A little full court pressure here by the Cats as Jaden Reed is back in the game. Working on Johnson in the backcourt. Just gets it across the timeline. Hit post to the right side, right of the lane. Hanging inside now, spin move. He finds a Simeon underneath with a one-hand jam.
Dribble drive, penetration. Page comes over to help. Simeon with the readjustment on the dunk.
3-point game. Martinelli turns inside, using window from the left side and scores.
Little head fake there. Shook Strong out of position.
62-57.
Which way did he go? Which way did he go?
He went that way. Johnson, again, trying to take Reed into the paint. Take it off now. Polk spotting up three. Got it near wing.
Michi Johnson, who is primarily focusing on scoring, playmaking this evening, and making his teammates much more effective.
A 2-point game, 62-60. Cats lead. Reed down the lane right side. Finds Page at the free throw line. A little shot fake goes up and miss. Johnson there for the rebound. Cats to tie or take the lead for South Carolina this trip. 7:20 remains. And Simeon back to Johnson. Shake and bake move. Tracing the arc toward the baseline. Cut off there. Leaves it for a Simeon, or it rolled to a Simeon. Cross court. Polk again spotting up for three. No, this time too strong. And the rebound by Sheravino.
Cats dodged the bullet on that one. They lost Polk.
Now Green spotting up for three. Got it from the near wing.
Max Green can't leave Polk alone. You can't leave Max Green alone.
His third triple of the night.
A big one.
Stemming the tide. 65-60 Northwestern leads. 6:40 to play. Simeon. Double team comes. And a steal. Ahead it comes to Reed. To Green. He will lay it up and score.
Again, Page with terrific defense down low, dislodges the ball, and the Cats on a 3-0 fast break. Max Green with the easy layup.
So a timeout on the floor. Officials timeout, even though it was called by South Carolina. That'll become our immediate timeout here. Attention all Northwestern students and Wildcat fans. Pace Bus now offers quick and stress-free rides from Evanston to O'Hare Airport for just $2. Google Pace Bus Pulse Dempster for more information. And Ozinga's purpose to make a positive impact in the community. This is why they're proud to sponsor the Together Building Better promotion. For every point Northwestern men's and women's basketball scores, Ozinga will donate $1 for the NU Dance Marathon. And we thank you, Ozinga, for your support for this great cause. And go Cats. 67-60. Northwestern leads. 6:29 left to go second half. Back with more in a moment. Northwestern basketball presented by Wintrust from Learfield on 720 WGN.
Experience the best of downtown Evanston when you stay at the Hilton Orrington. The newly renovated hotel features all new guest rooms and suites. This season, score sensational offers close to Northwestern events with seasonal packages and accommodations suited for families, graduates, and sports fans, including unique corner quad accommodations featuring 4 connecting guest rooms and a private corridor. When you want to be in the center of game day action, it matters where you stay. Hilton for the stay. Visit hilton.com/Orrington Evanston to learn more.
If you aren't paying with a Northwestern Athletics debit card from Wintrust Community Banks, are you really a Northwestern fan? Of course you are, but swiping with purple and white is much more fun. Pay with Wildcat Pride every time with the official Northwestern Athletics debit card. Get yours when you open an eligible Wintrust Community Banks account. Visit wintrust.com/Northwestern to choose an eligible account and score your Northwestern card. Wintrust. Different approach, better results. Member FDIC. Specialty debit cards not available for all Wintrust Community Bank account types, charters, and branches.
Bob Surratt gets you going weekday mornings at 6 on WGN Radio.
For our comprehensive coverage of college basketball, tune to Sirius XM, Big Ten Radio, channel 372 in the car, and on all the new Sirius XM app. Sirius XM, the home of your favorite team and conference, including live games plus interviews and analysis. So cheer along with the Sirius XM app and listen to your favorite team anywhere you go. Get a free trial at SiriusXM.com. Andy in for Dave, alongside Billy here at the Greenbrier tip-off. The Cats with a 67-60 lead on South Carolina. 6:29 left to go.
Well, Cats getting a lot of help off the bench from Max Green tonight with 11 points. He scored 11 of the 18 points off the bench. And Nick Martinelli back in stride again. 22 points on the night. 7 of 15 from the field.
Now Butler back in the game to the seat for South Carolina. So is Sheriff Jones. He also had some cramping issues. And a steal and knock away there by Jaden Reed. It goes out of bounds. And that will bring us to another official's timeout.
Great defense by Jaden Reed. Hands of a State Fair pickpocket that time.
Where do you get these things from?
I don't know. I don't know what goes through my head most of the time.
I mean, I enjoy them. I'm just curious, where you might be digging these things up. Making me laugh.
Well, he was being posted up, giving up the size, and that's what you got to do as a small player. You got to battle, and then when a player makes a spin like that, if he lags the ball back, you got to knock it away. Great defensive play and a save there by Jaden Reed as Cats at the timeout go up up leading 67-60.
6:12 left. Northwestern basketball presented by Wintrust from Learfield on 720 WGN.
Are you ready for the ultimate transportation experience? Look no further than Windy City Limousine and Bus Worldwide, an official transportation partner of the Northwestern Wildcats. Our top-of-the-line fleet will cater to your every need. Sit back, relax, and leave the driving to our professional chauffeurs. Whether you're heading to campus, exploring the Windy City, or attending special events, Windy City Limousine has got you covered. Visit WindyCityLimos.com or call us at 866-94-WINDY to book your ride today. Stay windy and go Cats.
Visit 4abc.com for details. Don't wait for your furnace to break down. Call the knowledgeable professionals at ABC for your $49 Ultimate Furnace Tune-Up. We'll be there fast and deliver 5-star service, backed by our no breakdown guarantee. Call ABC Plumbing, Sewer, Heating, Cooling, and Electric today or schedule online at 4abc.com. That's the number 4abc.com. Trust ABC Plumbing, Sewer, Heating, Cooling, and Electric and consider it done.
Listen to me, Lou Manfredini, on House Smarts Radio, Saturday mornings from 6 to 10 on WGN.
Well, fitting that we talk about the Libet Mop Crew coming out of Lou Manfredini. The Libet Mop Crew is part of our winning team. No matter what kind of flooring you have on your home court, Libet has the best tools to keep it clean. Our mops, brooms, and brushes, they're family based in the USA. Visit Libet.com to see our product lineup and for a store locator.
Yeah, when you have a dog, you use that Libet mop on a regular basis.
Oh, yeah. My dog sheds a lot.
Yeah, I should have probably 2 more Labradors in the house with as much hair as my dog loses.
Yeah, my guy sheds quite frequently and, quite a lot. All right, back underway. Butler back out to Ellis. Sheriff Johnson now to Knox trying to drive the lane. His shot was partially blocked by Page, who slips to the deck but gets it ahead. Mullins gets it free. He'll lay it up and score.
Arrington Page with another great hustle play. Blocks the shot, gets the long rebound, pushes it out. The Cats score in transition. Justin Mullins sneaks behind the defense.
Cats by 9 with 5:40 to go. And now Strong, that is, hit the deck as he was trying to go for that ball. And now he's grabbing his left knee.
Yeah, it looked like his feet got tangled up. Hope he's not. That doesn't look good right now.
No.
He's wearing a knee brace on his left knee, shoulder sleeve. Slow to get up, but it looks like he's okay.
He's going to stay in. And now he's going to leave. He waved off any help. And he'll gingerly walk to the bench.
Heading out to the locker room for the trainer to check him over.
So Simeon will come in. And Butler, who cramped up earlier, is back in as well. So Mardelli will inbound in front of us on the sideline.
And now South Carolina in the 1-3-1 zone.
Oh, nice little give and go underneath, and Green fills and scores reverse style.
Great pass, breaking the zone defense. Page going to the middle, and a great back cut by Max Green for the layup.
Cats up 11, their biggest lead of the night. 5:15 to play. Johnson. Page flashed out on him to bother the play. Whistle foul away from the ball.
Yeah, Justin Mullins defending the 7-foot Jordan Butler in the paint, trying to push him out, and just gets caught with the foul. Just the 5th foul for the Cats.
Much better than last night, or Friday night. Pass comes in to Knox underneath. They score easily.
And you can hear Chris Collins across the court say, come on, Justin, we can't give up basket that easy on an out-of-bounds play.
Martinelli took a seat. Singleton back in. Now Reed all the way to the basket. Layup left hand, scored, and a foul. He beat Beachy Johnson like he was standing still.
And another nice pass by Page as Jaden Reed comes off the screen on the right side of the floor, just outside of the free throw line extended area, and then just accelerates as he looked like he was jet propelled.
That was the Roadrunner trying to outrun the Coyote.
Mate.
3-point play is executed. Cats up 12, biggest of the night. 74-62. Butler against Singleton, left of the lane. A lot of contact, almost a travel. Sheriff jumps at the top. Singleton picks him up. Now Johnson, near wing, rolling off to Simeon. Back to the top. Sheriff jumps down the lane, fires one up. No, foul coming up.
Boy, Trey Singleton just victimized that time as he was trying to take the charge. Looked like he was there in plenty of time, but he stumbled somehow and picks up the foul.
Yeah, Sheriff Johnson actually looked like he travel. He kind of lost it, got it back, and then put it on the next. I guess that'd be a double dribble.
Justice missed the free throw.
In and out. Only his second miss of the year. Martinelli back for Singleton, who picked up his third. .425 to play. 74-62 Northwestern. One more free throw. Sharon Johnson's good on that one. And they'll
Now here's where the Cats time and possession. They've got to get good shots.
Yeah.
No need to rush shots right now. Get into their offense, make South Carolina play defense, and then get a good shot as the shot clock is winding down. But you still have to be assertive and aggressive on the offensive end.
Page, a couple of dribbles and a handoff read down the lane. Goes back to Martinelli. Great catch on a tough pass. Now Green. Spot up, long distance. Too hard off the back iron. And Strong there for the rebound.
It looked like it was going down. That was a deep three by Max Green.
And now Knox lining up a three. Long rebound. Karam Johnson. Right back it goes. For Sheriff Johnson. Three ball good. Right in front of his own bench.
Yep, offensive rebounds on the long threes there. That cuts the lead down to 8 with 3:46 to play. 33 three-point attempts by the South Carolina Gamecocks this evening.
Yeah, they average just around 30 per game. And they're a little bit above that at this point. So a timeout here on the floor with 3:46 remaining. Don't go anywhere. Another great finish coming up here from the Greenbrier tip-off, where the Cats have a 74-66 lead. 3:46 remains. Northwestern basketball presented by Wintrust from Learfield on 720 WGN.
Hey, Northwestern fans, enjoy a meal at Wildfire, a 1940-style supper club featuring steaks, chops, and seafood. Try one of Wildfire's signature dishes from our all-American menu: horseradish-crusted filet, Wildfire chopped salad, roasted prime rib, and cedar plank salmon. Dine in and take in the smells from the wood-burning oven, or watch our chefs in action at our open kitchen. Lunch, dinner, carry-out, and private parties. Stop by any one of our 5 Chicago-area Wildfire locations. For reservations, visit wildfirerestaurant.com.
America has an undeniable, unstoppable energy. At Constellation, our energy matches yours. We're generating electricity 24/7 with hydro, wind, solar, and the nation's largest carbon-free nuclear fleet. Enough clean energy to power 15 million homes today, and a commitment to helping you build a brighter tomorrow. Power on, America. Learn more at constellationenergy.com/poweron.
For schedules, scores, and all things Northwestern athletics, visit nusports.com. Now back to Wildcat basketball. Here's Dave Ennett.
Andy in for Dave alongside Billy. 3:46 remains. And the Cats lead at 74-66. Been a good one.
It's
and
been a great
much
game.
better effort here for the Wildcats on many, many ends of the floor.
Well, they had great effort against Virginia. Again, Nick Martinelli is not going to be held under double digits too many times. He struggled to score, even though Jaden Reed had a big game. You know, you missed that kind of production from Nick Martinelli. But tonight, 22 points, he's back on and getting a lift from his teammates. And Cats up with an 8-point lead with 3:46 to play. And as the song says in the background, Cats been playing great defense and playing well. Don't stop till you get enough.
And we'll let you know when it's enough, when the clock hits 000.
Yes.
And that's when we get enough. All right, both teams still huddled around their coaches. And I mentioned that the Cats will be coming home right after this one.
No place like home.
Yep, next up, Thanksgiving at the United Center against Oklahoma State. That is the second game of a doubleheader that day at the UC. And Billy, you and Dave will be on the air with 9:15 on WGN Radio and a 9:30 tip winning the Cowboys.
Well, the other night, too, the Cats struggled a little bit from the free throw line. Tonight, they're 11 for 12.
Jane Reed will bring it across the line here for the Cats. 3:35 remaining. Cats the lead and the ball. Martinelli got banged off the spot. And Butler pleading his case to no avail.
You're going to lose that one. Martinelli again on the move with the pick and roll play. Just gets the half a step, draws the contact, which he does so well. He's so crafty.
Too strong on the free throw. Martinelli leading all scorers with 22. Got the second.
Yeah, and now as the game winds down for the Cats, they've really got to tighten up their defense and try to prevent the threes, because those are game changers.
75-66, Northwestern the lead. Strong.
Travel.
Got away with it. Sheriff jumped at the top. Near side, Butler. Across the court. Quick pass. Johnson stroking free from the left side. Good.
That's a deep three again. Good ball movement by South Carolina. Michi Johnson at the logo with the three. 2-possession game.
3 minutes to play. 75-69. Northwestern the lead. And Michi Johnson with a steal of Reed. Going all the way in. His shot is good.
Michi Johnson, 5 consecutive points, and he picks the pocket of Jayden Reed
And
twice.
he got it again. Looking to go inside. Lost the handle. In the paint, score. And a timeout called by Northwestern. It's now a 2-point game, 75-73.
And Michi Johnson just putting the South Carolina Gamecocks on his back, literally, with a 3-point play, a steal in the backcourt, and then a steal as the Cats are trying to get the ball in bounds.
Again, we don't have benefit of replay, but Reed threw his hands in the air as if to say, how many times are you going to let him hit me? Again, I can't tell you because we haven't seen a replay.
Well, in these kind of games, you know you're going to get physical play, and you've just got to play strong. Yeah. Which Jayden Reed typically does that time, but Michi Johnson, not known for his defense, has made an impact with those last 2 deflections and steals. Now we've got some drama.
Yes, we do. 2:37 left. 75-73 Northwestern, the lead and the ball. Reed angling right. Got a screen from Martinelli and gets it to him. Martinelli right in the lane. Back to Reed. Fake the three on Johnson. Now takes him down the lane. Little scoop shot, no. Got his own rebound with 7 to shoot. Back out to Singleton. 5 on the clock. Now with 4, with 3. Jump pass to Martinelli with 1. Lets it fly off the glass, no. And it didn't hit the rim. Shot clock violation.
Boy, South Carolina tightening up with the defense there. 3 consecutive turnovers by the Cats, who have done a terrific job of taking care of the ball during Chris Collins' tenure.
Timeout before the contact.
And that was just the 10th turnover for the Cats, but you have 3 in succession.
Yep.
That puts South Carolina right at the doorstep. Cats up 75-73 and trying to regroup.
1:58 left here in the second half. And again, neither team wants to go home 0-2. South Carolina ratcheting up the defense.
Yeah, Jayden Reed with 5 turnovers tonight, and that is very uncharacteristic for this young man.
And you mentioned for the Cats, coming in, averaging only a little over 8 turnovers a game.
And they had 10 this evening, which is not a lot in itself.
Yeah,
however,
exactly.
the timing of when you make those turnovers, which we're seeing right now, is giving South Carolina new life.
So we'll see what Lamont Paris is drawing up in his huddle. And what Chris Collins wants to come out with defensively.
A stop.
That'd be nice.
You know, in these situations like this, you know, South Carolina can look to tie the ball game up, but if you hit a three, that's one of those backbreakers that drains the energy out of a defense and helps sometimes makes a team lose confidence in these situations. So we'll see what South Carolina has drawn up and how the Cats respond.
So Johnson across the line. Sheriff Johnson will give it right back to him. They'll go right side in front of the scorer's table to Strong. A mismatch with Reed. Takes him to the paint. Got Page in the air, but a foul coming up on the shot.
Really good defense by Page as Strong beats Jaden Reed down the baseline, but Page comes over and makes him rearrange the shot. Didn't look like there was any contact, but again, referee saw different, little better vantage point from where we are here in the Crow's Nest.
Strong with a couple coming here. First one is good.
Strong with 14 points on the evening, 5 rebounds, 4 assists. He's played a very solid game.
We'll shoot for the tie. I got it. Now the South Carolina crowd up. Tied at 75. Singleton between the circles. Angling right with the dribble. Feed it into Page. Page trying to go to work. Finds Reed. 10 to shoot. Left wing. Back at the top. Saw a seam. Down the lane. In a feed. Nice to Martinelli. Missed the layup. And the rebound punched out to South Carolina.
Can't get a better shot than that. Over the last minute and 45 seconds, South Carolina on a 9-0 run.
Johnson with a seam all the way through. Shot blocked. And then lost out of bounds by Reed.
Boy, what a block by Sheravino. And Reed just a little out of kilter here this evening. That time trying to start the break before he captured the ball. And as a result, bounces it on the baseline for a turnover.
15 to shoot. Minute 4 for the game. Tied at 75. Pass comes in. And Singleton with a nice steal.
Trey Singleton has made some nice plays earlier, and that was a huge one, as it looks like Knox had the advantage and able to score inside. Now, I'm sure the South Carolina radio announcers and their fans are saying that should have been called a foul.
Well, judging by how fast they got up out of their seats, I think that's how they saw it. We beg to differ. We'll keep it right here as the Cats call timeout with 55.5 seconds to go. And a tie game at 75. As we reset for you, possession arrow favoring South Carolina. South Carolina with no timeouts left. And the Wildcats with 1 remaining. Next foul on South Carolina will put the Wildcats in a double bonus. Only 17 fouls on the Cats, so it's 1-1 for the next few. So keep that in mind as we play the foul game.
The Cats have really been good in these specialty situations of getting good shots after timeouts.
Martinelli comes to catch. Now push the shot up and good. Martinelli puts the Cats up by 2.
A high percentage shot. Little misdirection there. Looks like Martinelli was going to hand off to Jaden Reed and keeps it.
77-75. Wildcats in front. Time winding. Shot and game clock different by about 20 seconds. Johnson finds Strong. Trying to draw a foul. Lost the handle and a whistle now as Sheriff Johnson got the extra rebound.
Boy, I got to tell you that.
What was Strong doing down there?
Well, Strong looked like he traveled on his pump fake. He stops, he pump fakes, and he did the electric slide at least for about 3 inches. But offensive rebound at an inopportune time when the Cats had made a nice stop.
Free throw good. 77-76 Wildcats.
13 offensive rebounds for South Carolina tonight.
And again, we're tied. This time it's 75. Shot clock is off. What's going on? And again, the clock started before Reed even touched the ball.
Boy,
that happened yesterday too, in the game before ours.
Yeah, it could be a storyline to this game with the second chance points. 17 second chance points for South Carolina tonight.
77-77. Reed with the dribble. Now the game clock to 10 seconds. And a timeout called by Northwestern with 10.1 seconds remaining.
Great timeout by Chris
out of
Collins.
timeouts.
Now they have a chance to collect themselves and get another specialty out of bounds play here. 10.1 seconds left. Jaden Reed and Nick Martinelli.
Yep.
And Arrington Page, the options at this point.
We've had a little bit of everything in this one. If you're just joining us, the Wildcats extended the lead to 12 points here in this second half. But Michi Johnson with 2 consecutive steals and 5 points off of those steals.
And hit a big 3 before that.
Yeah.
That gave the South Carolina some momentum.
So it all comes down to 10.1 on the clock. And a tie game, 77 apiece. Again, neither team with a timeout. Tie-up situation will favor the Gamecocks.
Yeah, 9 lead changes and 6 ties in this ball game, and it looks like it's going to go right down to the wire here tonight.
All right, both teams are being summoned back to the floor. Again, the shot clock off. Game clock reading 10.1 seconds. It'll be Trey Singleton to inbound in front of the Cats bench. Max Green is checked in. Page will flash out again. 8 seconds to play. Now Martinelli down the lane right side. Needs help. 3 seconds to go. Inside to Page. He'll lay it up. He'll score with .8. Johnson with a heave and hit the light standard. The game's over.
Now, we were talking about this, Andy, with this being played in a ballroom, how this prevents the lighting and the short, low ceiling might have an impact if you try to make a long pass or a long shot catch with a dramatic win on a Page layup as time is running out.
With 0.8 of a second to go, Arrington Page got it to fall, and the Cats win it 79-77.
Hard-fought victory tonight for the Cats. They overcame a lot of adversity in the last 3 minutes and 40 seconds of the ball game, and great play by Michi Johnson. Fans were treated to one heck of a tip-off here with the games that were played. All of the games played during this weekend were absolutely terrific.
Indeed. Butler looks like a really good, solid team that the Cats will see in a few weeks in Indianapolis. We can tell you that from watching.
Man, that's going to be a heck of a game. And again, the Cats win here. They give up 17 second chance points, 13 offensive rebounds, and that's going to be a point that Chris Collins is going to make and have this team work on as they prepare for the game against Oklahoma State.
All right, we got Nick Martinelli, who was kind enough to join us after this dramatic win here today. And Nick, good to see that ball going in for you, and better than that, good for everybody on that club that really contributed to this win tonight.
100%. I mean, just to get this one win, I mean, we went through hell and back during this game. I'm not going to lie. It was rough. We fought, though, and we battled, and we came out with a win. That's all that matters. We have one extra win on the win column, so I'm super excited, super proud.
Yeah, what happened those last 3 minutes and 46 seconds when you looked like you had a commanding lead, and it looks like Michi Johnson just took over the ball game?
You know what? That's basketball. You know, stuff's going to happen, and we were prepared for, you know, they got rowdy. You know, they tied it up, and And a lot of teams, would have shut down, and we stayed poised through it all. And I'm just so happy for, those guys in that locker room, man. We fought our butts off. We've been super dialed in. That whole week of practice we were fighting each other, and not to get that win against Virginia, which was a close one. To getting this one, it feels great.
Yeah, how important is it for you guys to win a hard-fought game like this after losing a tough game to Virginia? And what were the thoughts going down in the last 3 minutes and 46 seconds when the game was tied?
Yeah, I mean, obviously the nerves hit a little bit. You guys know how that goes. But, yeah, it was just a lot of talk in the huddle. We done everything we could, to get that lead, and we lost it. We wanted to get it back. We wanted to fight, for our lives to get that lead back, and we did, and we won.
A couple of guys standing out of the crowd. I mean, Max Green came in and hit some huge threes when you guys really needed. And then you look at Arrington Page and the things he's able to do, not just score and play defense, but he's dishing as well.
Yeah, I mean, he played an amazing game all around. He was really just being a floor general, He was making all the right reads, diming people up, throwing great passes to me in the post. So, yeah, that guy's a beast. And Max, we call him the nuke because he'll shoot it from anywhere. So, he was big time today.
One question, too. Trey Singleton, I thought played one of his better games this evening with the different things that he did in terms of making deflections and scoring. Talk a little bit about the progress that he's made and how he's going to help this team in the future.
Yeah, I mean, I've said it multiple times just about he's not really built like a freshman. He's built, like a veteran guy, and it starts with his habits on a daily basis. It starts with those habits, and then he carries them over to the games. He looks like a senior out there. We haven't been at the end of games. There's not a lot of freshmen in the Big Ten that could say that.
All right, Nick, thanks so much for the time. Congrats on the win.
Appreciate it. Thank you, guys.
All right, Nick Martinelli joining us after the Cats fight went out and win it by 2, 79-77 here over South Carolina. Head coach Chris Collins is heading over to our microphone as well. Northwestern Medicine on the relentless pursuit for better health care is here's head coach Chris Collins in our Northwestern Medicine post-game interview. And, Coach, congratulations.